World Travel Market 2017. We are here with Sandra Carvao. She's in chief, the head of communication of UNWTO, the worldwide organization of tourism. Thank you very much, and thanks to Media Hotel Radio for giving us the opportunity to tell about what you're doing in this year, that is the International Year of Sustainable Tourism. What is your organization about? Because there's somebody that has no idea, unfortunately. And what are the 17 goals?
Perfect. Well, the World Tourism Organization is the United Nations agency dedicated for tourism, the same way that the UN has an agency dedicated to culture, UNESCO, or to agriculture, FAO, based in Rome. We actually have an international organization within the UN system that's dedicated to tourism. So our main goal is to use tourism to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals, the 17 goals that were agreed by governments worldwide. And tourism is actually included in 3 specific goals that have to do with economic growth, sustainable consumption, and maritime biodiversity. But our work goes much beyond that. So what we try to do is use the tourism sector to contribute to the 17 goals, either talking about ending poverty, either fighting climate change, or promoting gender equality. So our true objective is that tourism can be, and I quote our Secretary General, a force for good for everyone, for planet, for people. And in this regard, this year is very important for us because the United Nations declared it as the International Year of Sustainable Tourism for Development. So this is for us an opportunity to raise the profile of the sector and to get people to be more aware of what the impact of tourism is and how we can actually make a difference in the tourism sector to the whole world.
What do you think are the main challenges in our industry?
Well, I think we face 3 main challenges. One of them is the digital revolution. Technology has been changing how the sector exists, from providers to consumers, so we need to adjust, but it's a challenge and a big opportunity as well, because it allows us to innovate and it allows us to also develop a more sustainable sector. The second one, which is more and more important, is safety and security. And this is an area that's important that all players can work together. And the third one has to do with the sustainability objective. We always say that we talk about sustainability in 3 pillars: economic, social, and environmental. And this should be our main priority all through the sector.
And let's talk about the food section. So as is part of green tourism. In my experience, by the way, with hotels industry, it's something that is not so connected, unfortunately. What can you tell us about?
Well, I think there's 2 important issues. One is all related to gastronomic tourism is increasing significantly because people want to taste local food, they want to experience local products, and this is a big opportunity for sustainability because there's 2 angles to it. One is obviously the distances that food need to travel if they go to an hotel. So if you're actually supplying with products that come from the region, you provide a more authentic experience to customers, but at the same time, you're reducing your footprint. And the other one has to do with an issue of water consumption. There's statistics that prove that most of the water consumption in hotels is related to the preparation of food. So it's important that we can actually work on food waste in hotels and through the value chain, and that would be a very good way to reduce water consumption.
Yeah, and in my opinion and in my experience, a big challenge is the communication. How you can communicate this great value and how to engage also guests.
Mm-hmm. This is a very interesting point because consumers are often the ones driving the change in businesses. We need to make them aware that they can make a difference, but we need to make it easier for them to act as well. We always give the example of recycling. If you don't have recycling bins next to you, you might not recycle. So if you do have them in your room, in your hotel room, then first of all, you will be more aware of it, and second, you would probably do the effort of recycling. The same comes to the use of other resources like electricity. If you have to go through 7 plugs to get all the lights down, that will take you 5 minutes before you leave the room. If you have one point where everything goes down, you probably will do it. So it's very much that make it easy, educate in a way that makes them feel bad, because it's important that they feel it's something that they do at home, they can do in hotels as well. And when it comes to food waste, there is a big issue especially with all-inclusive. So that can be a big work to be done on raising awareness of consumers that it's okay to take to their plates only what they're going to eat and not more, because that will be a very important waste in the overall.
Yeah, and one of the things that I like about your organization is the awards, the tourism, responsible tourism awards. And so if a company, it doesn't matter if it's a tour operator or hotel or whatever, or what can they do in order they can apply and participate, and so they can get even more exposure?
We have, every year we run the UNWTO Awards on Excellence and Innovation, and actually the period for this year is over, unfortunately. We're going to announce them in January during the Spanish Fair in Fitur, but the next period will open soon in 2018, and generally candidacies are open until the 30th of September of each year. So we invite everyone that has an innovative project to present it and to share it with the world.
Yeah, and so how long have you been working in this wonderful organization?
I've been with the World Tourism Organization for 14 years,
wow.
And I've been in the Portuguese Tourist Board before, and here I think one of the most interesting things of our sector is that people start to see it beyond just a fun sector, and we at UNWTO, it's one of our priorities as well, to make sure that we work with countries to make tourism a significant tool for development.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sandra, and I'm very proud to have had the opportunity to interview you, and I had the opportunity also to meet other people of your staff and some of the boss. And I'd like to tell people that normally organizations like this are seen like something like, but it's amazing to see the passion they do. They have in everything they communicate, they transmit. So they are real people. So my advice is to go to their website and find. There are lots of activities, lots of opportunities you can get, and don't hesitate to contact them too, because they are very amazing people. Believe me.
So yes, www.unwto.org. We also have an affiliate members program, which is directed to the private sector. So actually, hotel chains and destinations can become members with us. And in our website, you can find all the information.
Thank you very much, Sandra, and thanks to Media Hotel Radio, the first European web radio dedicated to professionals in the tourism industry. And we see you in Fitur. So
we'll see you in Fitur. Thank you.
Bye-bye.